Is there a big test, report, or even a speech due tomorrow that you haven't even practiced or studied for yet? We will ignore your procrastination, but now you are on a time frame and you need to get things done. Procrastination happens every day within all of us, but no one really realizes that when it actually comes down to starting something, we aren't productive at all. I have been practicing productivity during my time in school, and I view myself as a person who has become more productive after realizing a few efficient ways of keeping myself on task. These are just a few ways of becoming a more productive person in no time. Before everything, you have to be willing to try hard and ready to focus. You are going to need to clear your mind state, which is probably filled with excuses and complaints. But the more you dread doing something, the longer it actually takes you to start and finish in the long run. And you're going to need a clean slate in order to be able to start and finish something within a reasonable amount of time. You're going to need a timer, post-it notes, a planner, and even music. But remember, the power of being productive doesn't magically appear overnight, but with hard work and patience, results will start to show in no time. Now, the first way to initially start being productive is by having goals. Tell yourself what you would like to achieve and make it a priority. I recommend starting small and then moving to higher and harder things, as long as it's always within reach and possible. Never set yourself up for failure. After this, now having goals, make time for your goals. Don't push it off. Instead, find room in your schedule or planner and just find a time to sit down and start. Starting is the hardest part, but once you get past this, your body's natural instinct will urge you to finish what it has started, and this will urge you and push you to finish the task. And in order to do this task mentally, you are going to need to be well energized and prepared, which will help majorly. When you are ready, in your designated time frame, put all unneeded or unnecessary products away and out of reach. This is one of the main causes of lack of productivity because during this time period, our generation believes we have the magical powers of multitasking. But in all reality, checking our phone every couple minutes can really throw off our train of thought. This is where our productivity level is really being cut off. Therefore, you will be able to start using techniques to help ensure you are working well. For example, setting a timer can really increase your levels of productivity. Many teachers set timers in their classrooms, and maybe you haven't realized, but the timer really helps you to stay focused and on task. Because with the timer, you feel the urge to finish faster, and you know you can't just sit and stare into space. Timers urge you to work faster and harder, which increase levels of productivity. Also, post-it notes help tremendously when it comes to being productive. You can write your goals and what you would like to accomplish by the end of the day on them. And to ensure that you won't forget about it, you can hang them on a wall or anywhere that you will constantly see. And if you're like me, you will want to rip them off the wall as soon as possible and get them out of your sight, which will only be possible if you finish the task. In fact, using a planner to plan out your days ahead of you will help you also. This starts you thinking on what you have to do ahead of time, and it will make certain that you will start and finish things in a productive way. And if you have a bad memory or habit of forgetting things, this will also help you to remind you constantly. After this, you can put music on in the background quietly. There are many different opinions on this, but I would recommend classical or instrumental because this is the only type of music that has been proven to actually help you focus. Or you could simply turn off the music, which without you realizing could be doing more harm than good when it comes to helping you focus. Music can either help or ruin your plans of being productive. Therefore, your productivity level is going to rise, and you will finally be able to celebrate the win of getting more things accomplished and finished. Make sure to treat yourself with Netflix, food, or anything you enjoy doing to help encourage your new efforts and successes of being productive. In conclusion, productivity is something that you do not have to wish for anymore, and you can accomplish anything within a reasonable amount of time. But remember to have goals, start small, make time for it, use helpful techniques, and treat yourself every time after you accomplish a goal. And remember, procrastination is okay, but when it comes to starting and finishing something, that's when you need to be productive. And some wise and useful words come from Tim Ferriss. Focus on being productive, not being busy.